Okie doke. And we're up. Boop.
Hello, viewers, and welcome to a very special session. This is the session that consists of the least amount of people that we've had so far, so we are not going live for it, but I hope that we can keep you entertained regardless.
Definitely.
And so, where the party last left off, with the help of Bird and Mondo's keen senses, the party managed to track down a possible syndicate leader in Sharn, going by the name of Jurgen.
That's right.
He was seen speaking to a young man about some rather vague business dealings before the young man took a shuttle to a higher area of Sharn, and the party tracked Jurgen down in the tower below.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but who was the one who tracked this badass motherfucker?
Rakshata.
Please, meow.
After a relatively easy fight through the party, Jurgen was left incapacitated and thrown into the portable hole
Fucking man that thing.
before the tower that the fight took place in exploded. But just before the explosion, the tower was revealed to have had a moonshine distillery in the lower level of the tower.
Yeah, but didn't it get blown up?
Stupid fucking moonshiners and their ignorance. Insolent shiners.
Your Mondo is showing.
He's in character.
Absolutely.
Alright.
So, okay, I, immediately after we escaped, so he's still currently in the spectral vines in the bag of holding, or the bag of holding, the portable hole.
No, the vines are not there.
Okay.
He's unconscious.
I swear, I attempted the vines, but they were
No.
No, you
No way.
did use the vines on him, but it doesn't transfer to the portable hole.
Ah, okay.
So those vines helped us. Like, he was double grappled. That had very much helped in
I
this fight
see,
against
okay.
you.
I was confused if that was a thing. Like, because I suppose that the spectral vines couldn't grow from nothing.
No.
That is the portable hole.
They either come from you or the ground around the enemy you're targeting. So, this is about a minute and a half at most after the explosion occurred. There's smoke billowing out of this ruined, crumbling tower. Vigo is at the bottom of the staircase just outside, unmoving. Rakshata and Mondo and Rattle are beaten, but not in too terrible shape. Where do you guys want to go from here?
I want to ask Mondo, should we just let this guy suffocate or die in this portable hole? Because I think we need to go see what's going on with Vigo.
Absolutely. Actually, I think we need to take care of that right now.
Okay.
Will you open up the hole, please? This is not I want to stick my hand, I don't even want to look, I want to stick my hand in and cast magic missile so he doesn't fucking suffer pretty much in a weird, fucked up way.
Let me check something.
Okay.
And you do. As Rakshata unfolds the portable hole very carefully from its handkerchief form arm into this deep hole within the earth. You don't look at the contents inside, and just 4 blue bolts of magical arcane energy go forth from your hand and illuminate the hole briefly before it happens. Any living creature that was or is inside was hit by at least 1 or 2 of the magnets.
Right.
Okay.
I was
Looking
looking
now,
I guess.
you see a slightly smoldering, unmoving body of Jurgen Songsborn.
Alright. We'll deal with this later.
Okay. I just close up the hole because
I guess if I'm gonna be a good character, I have something to upkeep, and suffocating is one of the probably most painful ways to go.
Yeah.
okay, well that was getting over the view. I'm gonna fold up the portable hole and put it back in my pouch.
Before y'all do anything else, there are a chain of several other explosions
Oh
that you
shit.
hear throughout the city.
Oh
The
man.
majority of which are happening in the upper levels, but there are a few other towers that are exploding. Probably, I'd say, within about 1.5 miles, 2 miles of where you're at, just on various different levels of the city.
Shit. So as a multi-attack,
This is
do you think
this is no ignorant mooch.
Do you think that this could be just a chain? This could have been the beginning of it? A chain? Because it was right after they conversed and he left.
I can tell you one thing, we need to get the fuck out of here. I have a promise to keep with that little shitty drunken boy. If we give him what he wants, he can leave his bullshit life behind, maybe go work for Greg, and we take everything in that fucking shop, and we need to get somewhere safe, because we need to get our... Berg!
Yeah.
Are you okay? I run over to him and I just like help him up with one hand.
Oh, thanks.
Berg, we got shit.
Yeah, there's a few things to take care of. We need to get the hell out of Sharn.
Yeah.
This town is going to Shard.
Okay. Well, first I'm going to go over to Vigo and try and shake him awake. Is there any hit? I don't remember him taking any hit points. Is he okay?
What are hit points?
Well,
I'm in math class right now.
are you talking about the number you feel, on the scale of 1 to 20, how do you feel?
Yes,
Sometimes
exactly
you're feeling
that.
like a 1.
Well,
Are you going over to pick up Vigo, or are you trying to wake up Vigo?
I'm going to try and wake him up. As far as I know, I have
Maybe he is just napping.
napping, but he made it out though. Hold on, we need to.
Tired.
Okay, I'm going to, since all this crap is happening, I'm going to pick up Vigo. He's not that big compared to me, of
About
course.
5 feet.
Yeah, so now he's 4'9".
4'9".
He's specified. And I'm going to put him on my shoulder, and then I'm going to put Mondo on my shoulder.
I need you to roll 2 strength
Yes.
checks.
Okay, well, my strength is
You've
plus
been
2.
boss at this here
Yeah.
recently.
Exactly.
You got this.
That was 11.
Okay. I asked you to roll 2.
Oh. 15.
Okay, so
Drop one.
you pick up Vigo struggling a little bit because his awkward, stocky body is draped over your shoulder in a strange way. But you seem to have no trouble lifting Mondo up onto the other arm.
Yes, very willing. I get the gist by now.
Rattle sees what's going on and dutifully follows. You hear Berg go, Bentley! Bentley!
Here we go.
spiked black leather armor comes strutting up the steps, and Berg hops on the tiny saddle.
So awesome. That's what.
So, what's the quickest way up to the next ward?
The quickest way up to the next ward would have been
Isn't that where the little shit kid is?
Ivan?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
He's in the lower middle.
So we need to go
Aren't we
down.
in the lower middle, or are we in the
Y'all
lower?
went down the tower into the lower
So we,
middle.
okay, so I was right. We gotta find a way up.
No, he's already in the lower middle. We
Yeah,
just want to find
Ivan,
out here.
the drunk kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the shop that you guys went to in
Yeah.
the first place is in the lower middle.
Okay. So we gotta get there and then get the fuck out of Dodge, Sharn.
Yeah.
Cause you know, Mondo feels a fucking obligation because he magically manipulated this poor kid. Doesn't feel bad about it, but at least I could do.
All right, and you guys do. You know, you're making your way through the lower middle, through the only roads that y'all have really been through multiple times while you've been in Sharn. So whoever wants to can make a perception check with advantage.
You have better perception.
I sure do. With advantage, you say?
Because you've been through here multiple times.
This is a 15.
15. After a little while, you find your way to the shop that Ivan was running.
Yeah.
I'm running there because all this shit's going down.
And you make it there. Do you guys go in?
Absolutely. I'll walk in first because this is. I should take the brunt of this, you guys. I made a deal with this poor boy, and if anybody's going to take the brunt of it, I walk in. I see Ivan.
The door is locked.
Well, this is not something Work! Work!
Berg, we need your help. I'll let you pet my Berg.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Deal.
Anywhere.
come on. Oh, uh-oh.
Okay.
Berg.
Let's see here.
Come on, Berg.
Berg is distracted and is struggling to pick the lock. currently.
Well, wait,
I was
that
about to
should
say,
have been
no,
advantage.
I know this will sound standoffish at first, but may I try?
Go right ahead. I can't focus
I
right
take
now.
the lockpicks from. I guess I'm gonna have to make just a straight roll. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself though,
Okay.
which adds a +4 to any ability check that I switch.
+4.
Wait. What? Oh wait, no. So I still have my portent rolls. I just
You-
don't want to fuck this. Like I don't want to forget the whole portent ability.
You have that divination. You have one of your
no,
divination.
it wasn't good. I don't want to.
Yeah, I know. I'm just reminding you
Right.
that you had a 9 and a 3
Yeah,
that you rolled
at
for
the
your
end of
divination.
every long rest, I was just trying to make sure I kept track of it. I didn't want it to be a thing like I wanted to do it at the appropriate time. Just guidance, which I mean, I just get to add a 1d4 if I try to do something. I'm gonna try to
Sleight
do
of hand.
sleight of hands. Let me look at what is that base? I have a +3. Oh, Dex.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can do it.
Having a high dex as a wizard is nice.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Wait a second. Let's see. So that's 15.
15. Yeah, you make your way. Kind of fiddling with the locks. It seems like it wasn't as difficult of a lock. Bert should have been able to do this, but he just could not keep his stuff together thanks to a certain cat.
I'm sorry.
As I
Berg.
get it open, I just want to pull out shaking. I've never done that before. Here you go, Berg.
Bert's like, show me up.
It's beginner's luck. Don't be shitty.
Don't be shit.
Berg puts his tools away, and you guys make your way inside. There's nobody in this shop. Not that you can see in the front, anyway.
I just yell out, Ivan, and I want to pull out Jurgen's vest. That's what I was grabbing, his fucking jacket,
Oh,
and I want to hold it in my hands.
shit.
There's no response.
Okay. I wanna prop it up on a stool. Is it lighted? Like, can we see? I mean,
I mean,
I
there
believe we both
aren't
have
any.
dark vision anyway.
There are not any candles lit, and there's no like magic lights within the shop right now. It's kind of dark, but it's still daytime, so it's just dim light.
Okay, so we could like, because both of us have dark vision, so in dim light, we're
Yeah, you guys
Mhm.
can see pretty okay.
Fuck. I'm gonna leave. I mean, since Jurgen's out of business, if we set this kid up for, we have enough coin to set him up for at least 2 years, if he works.
Yeah.
You know, most people around here live on just one gold a day.
But I want to, I pat him on the shoulder and say, that's very noble of you. And then I hop the counter and see if there's anything behind it.
Hell
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Hell yeah. Rob it. Yeah.
Alright, 1 second.
Calling you noble.
I need you guys to make investigation checks individually.
Nice.
Okey doke.
I like that.
What was that? Sorry. can you-
Invest.
What in the world?
Oh, a 20 that rolled to an 8.
Oh,
Fuck you.
I got 12.
I have, that's also 12.
Wow.
Look at us.
1 second. I don't know what happened. Oh, here it is. I was looking for my D10. Sorry, guys.
We both rolled the same thing
It's crazy.
in different ways.
Did you do the same thing?
What? Did you also roll 12?
No, I rolled. Okay, I'm gonna break the fourth wall with the players real quick because I have no idea what just happened.
Mondo's nose starts bleeding.
Okay, I rolled the percentile die in a D10 like you're supposed to whenever you're doing percentile rolls, and I rolled a 0 on the D10, which is 10, and then I rolled double 0 on the
Which is
percentile.
100.
Yeah. So
We
I
found
didn't,
everything!
I didn't know if that was a negative or.
It all depends on what type of 100 is theoretically the best, but it also depends on what you're going off
That's
of.
like you rolling a D100.
Like there's this thing called Wild Surge magic, and it's D1, it's 1 to 100. It doesn't matter. It's all random. But when when I use 100 or D100s for certain
I'm not
things,
looking. I'm getting a drink.
100 is normally like the like if you roll between a 99 and 100, something really special is supposed to happen. And if you roll something as low as a 1, something
Absolutely
catastrophic.
awful. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that's a
That was
fucking
crazy.
amazing.
Yeah.
Can't believe we caught that on camera. There was literally a 1 in 100 chance of that fucking happening.
We did it!
Wow.
We got the 100 on the D100 basically.
Wow. I hope you're rolling that for a good thing.
Oh. It better be! Rashada is one of Adawai.
You were rolling for the fucking BB
So,
hit points.
investigation, you got an 8
No.
plus your modifier?
Plus 4 is 12, and
Okay.
she also got a 12.
Oh.
We got 12s under different circumstances.
Yes.
So, the both of you look up simultaneously, looking around the shop, and it appears that most of the merchandise was either taken or was sold before Mondo got to pick the lock. However, while you guys are sort of rummaging around behind the counter in the shop, a tiny glimmer of light, reflecting off of a metal object. It's like there's a tiny cupboard door, and then there's like a little tiny sliver of metal behind it. And you can, it's up to you guys to open it up and see what's inside.
Rashada sees it first because she's shiny thing
No,
and she's cat.
you both roll the same
Bad
thing.
kitty.
Do it!
You both see the
Should we
same
do it together?
Listen,
Can we do
yes,
it in
we
tandem?
can. Yeah, we can. Like we both walk over to it. It's a. We don't. What if it's a fucking glyph of warding and a fucking fireball comes out? Yeah, you can have it first. Not bird.
Could you please
Bert has a curse.
check this. No, he doesn't.
He has the curse of evil.
He's got an itch.
Is it locked?
I mean, the cupboard door is slightly open. There's no latch or
Oh,
anything.
but-
It just appears that this small area of the shop was left untouched or forgotten.
I guess we just investigate.
Okay,
all that
so you guys open up the cupboard door and you see a small short sword with an ornate handle. It's got several jewels on it. It's a nice looking blade.
You already have a long sword.
I do.
I have a double-bladed scimitar. Do you have any other weapons?
I have the long sword and I have this brand new wand, but I don't.
Do you think I should grab it?
I don't know. We have no clue what it does. It might suit me better. It might suit you better.
And
You
then
know what I
should-
can do actually. Let me see. I cast identify.
Okay.
Let me figure this out. And I want to just sit crisscross applesauce.
And
I'm
identify
making sure nobody's coming
the
in.
short sword.
There's more shit to look at while I'm doing this. Bert, you
Oh.
watch my back. You check around, see if there's
Oh.
more shit.
Okay, I'll
As
check
soon
one more
as
shit.
you finish the incantation for identify, both of you feel an intense magical aura just pouring off of this sword.
Shit.
Do you feel that?
Yes. Oh shit.
So, what is it, Mondo? What's the name? Do you know what it is? I feel this magical pulse, but it must be coming from that sword. If it's, does it, what is it?
I could never part with something so fucking cool. I will give you everything I have if you let me keep this one cool fucking thing.
What kind of toy do you?
I will give you. Listen, you do not know this is the only cool thing here.
Okay.
This is just super cool. And you know what? Just to cool her over, I pull out my feather
Oh,
and I
okay.
hand it to her.
Let me see, I can't remember the feather.
And I pretty much explain it to her since I've already.
Identified
Is
that.
this? It requires attunement. Fuck it, I'll take it. Oh yeah.
I am unhappy with this because I can get the feather from my friend's battle anytime I want.
Don't let it hit 0 charges.
Right.
I want to see what else is around.
Out of character, you should probably tell her what
I know.
it is.
It's
I
literally cool as
regret
fucking-
making it a low DC to find stuff in that shop and then rolling so high on the quality of the item.
What?
Yeah.
It's not fair. Alright.
Wait, maybe I sweeten the deal. Sweeten the deal. Listen, please. I do not want you to be angry.
I'm not
You are one of my
I
best friends.
could not be angry here.
You know, on the ship when you told me those things and I cried and
Rakshata, can you make a scent-based perception check really quick?
Would that be... What would I add to a scent base?
Just perception.
Just
Yeah.
perception.
And because you're a tabaxi, do you have any additions? Like, is
I
that
mean,
an ability?
Personally, I think they would have better
Ability.
senses of smell.
Yeah.
9.
9. Smells like dust. Yeah.
Only dust.
I
Can I
mean-
rummage around this one more time?
I know what I can do. There's a way of ritual casting identify to see if there are things of interest within a little certain radius. It's not much, but it's something. If I'm not mistaken.
Ritual casting takes longer though, doesn't
It
it?
sure does.
We'd have to stick
But
around here for a little bit.
Have we explored the whole shop? Like,
No,
is that a...
no.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna keep. Can I look in a different
But
area?
I wanted to give her something because I feel like it would be perfect RP for her. And I pull out my ring. This is more your style. You could make pretty good friends.
Maybe. Bring up animals and friends. I can already speak with animals, you goober!
All animals? No.
Not
you
all
cannot.
animals?
No, just the Tabaxi language. So,
Really?
but now you can speak with all animals if you want to. You could.
Okay. I'll accept your gift. But that sword is really cool. You better use it.
I promise.
You better use it how we need.
I guess we investigate the rest of the store.
There is a back room just around the corner behind the counter. You guys walk in and see Ivan's dead body.
Oh dear God!
Yeah.
Ivan!
Ivan!
Can I brush over to Ivan and I try to do my lay on hands because I have 7
dear.
points left for today.
Oh dear.
I don't know if I should. Should I? Can I just inspect his body to see if he's actually dead?
Roll medicine.
Plus 4! Ah, 12.
He's not breathing.
Who the
Oh,
fuck
no.
would do this?
Ah.
Can we investigate the scene? See, like,
There's blood still pooling around his body.
oh, so he's still gushing blood.
Yeah, he's still bleeding.
Okay then.
Fuck. I
I
have
do-
one more second level spell of the day because I used levitate on Jurgen the fuckhead. I'm gonna do prayer of healing.
Okay.
Let me look up the 100% details of that spell.
I'm already used all my points. Lay on hands.
Oh, so you did go through with lay on hands? I thought you were doing that.
No, I
medicine
did it.
check.
I thought I hadn't used them all, but I
Oh.
had. I remember I used it on Vigo.
Healing.
Can I use?
Up to 6 creatures of my choice I can see within range. Get 2d8 plus your spell attack modifier.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to heal. Are you just targeting everybody in the party right now?
And I.
Wait! Can I use my channel divinity to fuel his magical effect?
Do you have a spell slot?
Yes.
Guess I'm still gonna roll healing because
Yeah.
we're slightly damaged from the fight with Jurgen. So. Ooh, 8. 6. So that's
My
14
last
plus
spell.
my spell attack modifier, which is 4.
Okay.
That's
Oh wait, that doesn't take a spell slot.
14 plus 8. 14 plus 8?
22.
That's 22 points of healing. That's amazing.
Yeah. It's really good for a wizard.
See, in my channel divinity, I don't have to use a spell slot.
Does it help Ivan at all?
I'm waiting to see what her channel divinity does.
I'm trying to find.
Alright, just don't even worry about it because the amount of healing just radiating off of this blue energy stemming from Mondo in prayer next to Ivan, there is a faint breath that escapes him. The bleeding has stopped, but he is still unconscious and unmoving.
I can't do anything.
You
Wait,
used
wait,
your last spell slot, didn't you?
I just did. Wait, I didn't use it for anything. Hold on. That's right. I'll do cure wounds.
Do you have like remove disease? Is that one you have as a paladin yet?
Not
Yeah,
yet.
her lay on hands can remove disease.
But he did. I guess since that didn't work, he doesn't seem to be diseased.
No.
But he's unconscious, which means he's breathing.
Okay, so.
Is there a bed nearby?
No.
I'm
I guess
gonna
we just-
do-
There's a door in the back room that you guys are in.
Okay.
Okay, we'll just.
I prop him up so he can breathe. So that's so that she can get a nice proper hold on.
Where's my spell modifier?
That would be for a paladin.
+3. Okay, so that's 9.
9 points of healing.
Yes.
Okay.
With my cure wounds.
Ivan is, propped up. His clothes are soaked in his blood, which is starting to sort of oxidize and scab up. But his eyes open slowly. He's like, what? Where?
What happened, kid? We saved you.
Are
What
you
happened?
okay?
It's alright.
Just
Take a
it
breather.
easy.
Take a breather. Talk
Where's
to us.
Jurgen?
Did he hurt you? We killed him. You kept our
What?
promise.
What?
Stop. Calm down. Who did this to you?
That. Oh God, Jurgen. He came by earlier with this dumb-looking kid. They grabbed a few things and then they took off. I don't know where they went. Oh
Well-
God, he stabbed me.
The
Jurgen
kid
did?
or Jurgen?
The kid.
Oh.
Well, Jurgen probably had him do it.
Oh,
And,
I
hey,
can't remember what Jurgen did after I got.
let's get these disgusting clothes off of you and I show him Jurgen's jacket. I kept my promise. You're now gonna have a raise beyond anything you've ever felt before.
Dang, you guys really did take care of him. I thought you were just gonna rob me and take off.
No, actually, you don't work here anymore, though. You, Greg, he needs your help again back at the orchard, I bet.
Yes.
Oh,
And I'll set you up to make it worth your while. We were not bullshitting you. Listen, I'll tell you what. I know you know all the valuable shit that was left behind. We get this shit rounded up. We get all of us paid. You paid in your pocket. You could have a much better life. You know, those old people, we've talked to them. We've heard that, you were kind to them and they were kind to you. So maybe that's a path you might want to take.
maybe. If Jurgen's gone, then we.
Oh yes. We
Yeah,
did.
Jurgen's more than
I
gone.
like this. I decided to show him Jurgen in the hole, in the portable hole.
So you open the portable hole up
Yes.
right there.
With the opening of the 8 octagon.
Ivan's just like, oh God. What you get? Spits in the hole.
Okay, and then I fold it up and I'm like, good job. I'm so glad you're okay. What do you want to do from here? Do you want us to take you to Greg's?
No, we need to find.
Shit's going down in the city, so we're gonna want to
There's
get to
been
the
boom-
outskirts
Yes, there's
fast.
been big loud explosions
So,
all over.
I
There's a shack just. It's just down the cliff by the hilt. That's where Jurgen used to stash some of his
Come on.
gold.
Show us
He
what.
had me haul it there some days.
What about we need to get everything out of this shop that is of value. Help us do that
Do you
really
know-
quick. We need to
yes.
get out of here.
Oh,
Please.
okay.
I wanna help him to his feet.
We both do.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You guys help him to his feet. So are you going out the door?
We're just telling him
in
to
the
show us
back?
where the cool shit is.
You
Just
guys
the
walk
few-
him back into the front area of the shop. Ivan drops down behind the counter and slides open the door that you guys found the luck blade in.
Oh shit.
And he's just like,
No.
there was. Fuck it. And he struggles to get to his feet, but kind of like gestures to you guys that he's okay to move on his own.
Oh.
And then he's like, let's avoid the main streets and go around back.
That's the last thing of value in this whole entire shop.
Yeah, the shop is barren.
Oh. Alright, let's head over.
I mean, you can shake Ivan down for
No,
whatever
not
point
Ivan,
we paid
we're-
for stuff with,
No. No, not I just wanted to make sure there wasn't a fucking the chest or
but
anything.
an orb of disintegration.
No. That's what that would be useful.
Very useful.
I'm not giving y'all shit. You have a wish now.
I didn't look at the. I was so anxious looking at this that I didn't fully take in what so this one minus
Shit.
1 charges while holding it. Yes. I hate that another parameter is bewitched spell. That's scary.
Okay.
Alright, so Ivan leads you guys out the door. In the back of the shop, it leads into an alleyway where you can see the main street where you walked up into the shop front, and then he starts walking the opposite direction towards the other end of the alley. Perception checks.
Sure. Can I do an assist just to give her advantage? And I'm not
I mean, sure.
Okay.
not very perceptive.
Ah, he's rolled.
You have
No,
advantage.
I know what that was. That's 10. And natural. I'm gonna go with 10.
I mean, you'd have to be a blind and deaf prone child to miss this. There are still numerous smaller explosions coming from the upper levels now, just the upper levels. There's rubble falling from multiple towers around this area. Other towers are being hit and collapsing around you. I need you guys to make dexterity and acrobatics checks in that order.
Shit. Alright. Acrobatics and dex.
Roll them in order.
Wait, which one?
You roll 1d20 and then the other. Dex, then
Alright,
acrobatics.
so Dex is gonna be a 30-20.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 5.
Acrobatics is a 17.
Okay, so you make your way through the alley, sort of bobbing and weaving through the rubble. You have no trouble getting through. Okay, Ivan follows your lead and is sort of moving in tandem with you because it seems to be working.
I rolled a 5 on dexterity and an 8 or a 19 on acrobatics.
Okay, you manage, you get hit by a piece of rubble falling from a nearby roof, but after taking the hit and then rolling and keeping your stride, you manage to avoid all other pieces of rubble. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow. Okay. Well, what time is it now? It's like midday. Oh wait, it's
No,
nighttime. We did nighttime recon,
Mm,
wasn't it?
Well, I think when we approached Jurgen in the...
It was about
yeah,
6:30.
6:30,
Oh, okay.
So
Alright.
after investigating the shop and everything that's going on right now and healing Ivan, it's about 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's dark now.
Right.
Alright.
And he's human, right?
Yeah.
Ivan's human, so he won't be able to see too well in all.
It's more like dim light though because there are fires all
Burning
around
throughout the city.
all around the city, especially in the upper levels. So it's more illuminating.
So this was a full-blown attack. Like this was a lot bigger than what we
This
saw
was-
when we came. When we come out, like shit's a lot different.
Wow, like this is some sort of organized attack on Sharn.
We gotta get out of here, Ivan. We gotta hit foot.
Should we?
Which way to the shack?
This way, and then as soon as you guys get out of the alley and hang a left, there's a small staircase leading into the lower level tower.
Okay.
So you guys
Alright.
get into that
Foot.
tower. For now, it's
I'm
relatively
still
untouched,
holding
but
Vigo, by the way.
the separate explosions are sort of causing the stonework to shake.
I guess we traverse
Yeah,
down it as quickly as we can. Yeah, I'm on foot. I don't want to overload Rockshot. This is a serious situation.
Can you make a athletics check for me?
What's 2? 19.
You're used to, you know, hauling heavy armor all the time in a full sprint, so adding a few extra pounds with Vigo on is not that bad, but you are starting to wear out a little bit. It's been a long day for you guys.
Can I try and eat an apple while I'm running? Replenish some energy. Or are we out of the woods yet, or what? We're out of this town? Are we
You
still
guys
in the town?
You guys are in a shuttle tower in the
Okay,
lower
yes.
level.
The shuttles are operating
The
right now.
bellhop is gone.
Yeah.
So, but there is a shuttle docked on this tower.
But there's no staircase.
There is a staircase. It'll take you longer.
So the shuttles are still operating through all this.
Yeah,
the
but
last night.
you-
Let's buck it. These won't be up for long. Let's take it.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
going
shit.
with them.
So you guys hop in these shuttles or in the shuttle. Rattle sort of squeezes in between Mondo and Rakshata.
Berg. He fits like a puzzle
Berg
piece.
is just like sitting on Bentley between Rakshata's legs, doing the occasional. Anyway,
You're lucky, you're cool, Berg. I don't like dogs.
ouch. Oh wait, you were talking about Bentley.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho,
I'm straddling his dog.
you guys get in the shuttle and the door closes, but nothing happens.
Son of a biscuit.
Do you guys want to try and figure out how this shuttle works?
Berg, do you think you
Berg,
could get this operation?
You are the only one who could maybe start this and be quick enough to jump back. This is your specialty, Berg.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I let you touch my tail.
Oh shit.
Uh,
Berg.
Oh wait, I didn't work last time, did it?
Come on, Berg.
No, Berg!
Berg takes out his thieves' tools
Berg.
and just starts randomly walking around, like trying to pick different slots that are in this shuttle. And all of a sudden, the shuttle lurches slightly, and then starts descending slowly at the normal speed that the shuttle would.
Berg,
you
jump!
did it!
Jump! Is the door? Can you still open the door?
All of you guys were already in the shuttle.
I know, but is it like a train? Can you open the door while it's moving?
You can try.
I'm not.
Wait,
I
Berg
want
is
to
on
like
the
pull.
inside
I'm not.
with us.
Berg,
Berg,
is on
Berg's-
the inside.
oh,
with you
Berg's
guys.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
just on
I thought Berg like had to do some fucking.
outside recon.
Like jump, freaking skydive, pull his cloak out, and do a Bergman down into the shuttle. We'll leave that in. That happened.
Okay. Okay,
I
well,
like that.
after Rakshata looks up looks down to see him landed, and he's just like, "You can touch my tail now." And I just kind of like wrap it around his neck and let him like.
This is nice.
Better than any dog tail, I can tell you that.
Berg is now Sharn. Anywho, after a short period of time, the shuttle makes its way down into the Cogs. The Cogs are a underground section of the city that it's basically, for the most part, abandoned and or where all the miscreants and unscrupulous individuals make their home.
Oh, so like we get to.
Yeah.
They're good.
Outside of game,
Makes
where
sense.
Vigo made his way to last game, right?
No, Vigo was in the lower level.
Oh,
Which
I
is
thought
still-
the Cogs.
That's where where like the guard station and the prison for the lower middle, and upper middle is.
Oh, I forget you could use the dice track.
That's
Remember?
true.
Nice. So, what do we see? Any immediate miscreants? Any interesting individuals?
Ivan's trying to keep his eyes low on the ground
Yeah.
as he's moving in a pattern that he's basically established before getting through here.
Okay, so you said it's like the miscreant town or whatever. All right, so I'm just like, I'm just being like proud, and I can't wait to continue torturing this man because he's already knocked out. Because he's knocked out, and they don't know that whatever happened to him.
So you're trying to put on airs
Yes,
that you're
that
like
we're
an
tough.
oath breaker.
Yes, and I'm like in front of,
Paladin, yeah.
and I'm in front of
I
Ivan.
mean, if we're going through Shady Town, I don't want to look like my traditional preppy boy high elf self. I want to look a little bit more crouched.
Are you gonna like?
I'm gonna hold my wand the entire time. I'm gonna hold my new wand, which Mondo's really fucking excited because he's.
Yeah. Okay.
Kinda,
But you didn't change your
You-
clothes or anything. You guys,
Yeah.
your garments. I mean, your armor is just like slightly dented in a couple
Yeah.
places, but your garments, you're
Right.
like covered in soot.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
torn a little bit. You've got Ivan's blood on you.
yeah.
But you're walking beside me because you're also like.
Of course.
So I mean, you guys do look like bad news walking through.
Don't
here.
forget about Berg and Bentley.
Yeah.
Yeah, Berg is. Give me a perception check really quick. You don't see a whole. There's not very many individuals down here that you can see. There's just like a couple people looking out through their windows at you guys. By the way, most of the buildings and stuff are actually like carved into the stone in this underground area, and all of the windows are just open cuts out of the building, no glass or anything. Excuse me, like that.
I guess while we just have a little bit of dim light from the fires, we want to take advantage of that best we can. We don't want to be fucking with people in their own homes.
Yeah. We're just trying to get straight.
Yeah.
Small one, Ivan.
And you guys do. You're making your way through the Cogs, through town. It takes you guys a good hour and a half, 2 hours, just walking through this section of the city, and then you come to a cave-like opening that leads outside into the night.
Yeah.
And you both have dark vision, 60 feet.
Yep.
Yep.
Mondo, can you do a perception really quick?
Ah, mamma mia. My perception ain't working. Yeah, my perception, unfortunately, I'm proficient in it, but because I have a negative wisdom modifier, I only have a +1. So 4.
You get some sweat in your eyes.
Can I do it?
It kind of burns. Whole soot, sweat.
Since this is checking for a separate scenario, I guess you can.
Yeah.
There we go. Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Rattle is gone.
What?
Rattle.
What
You
the
guys
fuck?
have no idea where he went, and he made no inclination about where he was going.
Oh no,
He's
I
a
hope he made it out.
He's a smart man. He's a smart man.
Well,
We will find him
right.
soon. We just have to, we have to get the hell out of here. And I imagine he's thinking the exact same thing. It's okay. We will find him.
I'm
Or
just
in
trying to my bird friend, my first bird friend, become cat person. Okay.
Poor Ivan.
You
man.
guys make your way out into the night, and after you guys walk about 35, 40 feet away from the entrance to the Cogs, Ivan stops dead, and he's just standing there. Guys, I don't know where I am. I
What?
can't see anything.
Oh.
I only have
yeah.
one bullshit
Yeah.
torch left.
Oh wait.
But please, I do
I
not
have
have any.
10.
I cannot use magic on this. It would be silly. It's my last one. I gave the rest rattle.
I have a 10 box 10. Yeah, I got 10 horses, so.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. So
okay.
fuck my makeshift
Yeah.
bullshit. I put it back for emergencies. Yes.
That was amazing. That old lady was badass.
She was really cool.
And I like the rings. Okay, so I'm gonna take out torch. Use my 10 box. Give it to
And you
Ivan.
do.
I'm just gonna,
Ivan kind of takes a second to kind of shine the torchlight in separate areas to make sure he's got his bearings straight.
Feeling better, Ivan?
It's like, somewhat. Let's go this.
Sure.
And you guys start making your way. It's a relatively open area. You can hear but not see the flowing river. Just off in the distance, you can hear the running water sort of lapping up against the banks of the river.
What we assume is the Niagara River?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Dang.
We haven't been here. And
Wow.
we did. That's not where we came into the city from.
No.
Is it?
Wait,
You
so
were
you're
you were
saying-
near that area,
Wait a
but you
second.
weren't beside it.
Right.
Dang. So we're like,
This is interesting.
here's Sharn. Oh, so Sharn's right here. and
Yes.
we're- oh, we're pretty
So
close to
you
the
guys
river.
aren't beside the Dagger River. You're right next to the hilt, which is like the estuary where the Dagger River leads
Okay.
into.
So we're finally in like some like wooded areas.
This
Hit highway.
it's not really wooded. Since you're still near the cliff that Sharn sits on top of, it's more of like it's like more like a desert plain. It's dry. There's foliage, but not a lot of it.
Okay.
Do we see some? Well, it's dark. Even with dark vision, we wouldn't be able to see like way out in the distance. But it does eventually become like heavily wooded after a while,
Yeah.
right? Fuck it.
Okay. So
Keep
you want to
pushing.
keep going through the woods? It's like what,
As
like
long as-
9:30 now.
Ivan, can you walk on your own
Make
now?
10.
Do you feel confident?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Let's keep going then.
So you guys make your way out for a while. Perception checks.
Percent we don't do now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
After
You're
about
7.
After about 20 more minutes of walking, Ivan holds the torch up high. Yes! And he starts running towards a small wooden shack that he points out.
You did it, Ivan. I'm proud of you.
I see it, Ivan.
So you guys go up to it. Ivan takes a key out, unlocks the door, pushes the door open, and gestures for you to go in.
You sure there's no traps in this door? Have you checked?
I used to haul coin here like every other day.
Well, I know, but
I mean-
maybe if Jurgen is behind whatever could be going on in Sharn right now, what if they
Listen.
trap the loop?
That when we come across situations like this, we have to remember of all of our resources, and we need to put our heads together and burn.
Yeah.
Let's see if
Bert
there's any check.
sort of shoots up from Bentley. He was nearly asleep on Bentley's back, who was just dutifully following you guys. What do you need me to do?
You know, I'm gonna check for traps, and then I want you to come behind me and also.
Okay.
I guess I'll investigation.
Yeah.
And use Abby's dice. Oh!
What? And then
Nat
you get
20 plus 4, 24.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, you get the good rolls with my die.
You take a good 5-10 minutes checking out the whole outside of the shack. You peer in through a small glass window on the side. There seems to be a few things on the inside. Nothing that it's a pretty simple interior. There's no ropes or levers or pulleys or anything sharp looking. It seems okay.
Alright.
Berg, never mind. I doubted my own abilities, but I'm very confident that this is good.
I just give him like a high five. Like, crazy high five.
High elf five.
Exactly, just like a high elf for sure.
But he has to jump a little bit.
Yeah.
Because. Alright, let's go.
So, please.
Alright, thank you, ladies. So sure.
You guys walk in and Ivan just plops down on the floor with his back against the wall.
So,
You've done well, Ivan.
yes, tell us more about yourself since we're friends now. While we're
Well-
looking through all this shit.
Well, I've been on my own for a while now. I've traveled from, northeastern Corvair, because
Corvair, huh?
I wanted to get away from my parents and family. They're just so overbearing. They all think they're, tippy top, best of the best, blah blah blah. And I couldn't stand it anymore. I just wanted to get out from under their shadow and make something of myself in a big city. So I thought coming to Sharn with just a few coins in my pocket would work out, but I ended up working for a guy like Jurgen, and it didn't work out.
Well, it might work out if you help us out with this, finding anything else that can be in this building or this shack. How do you feel? I understand you must be exhausted.
I am.
Okay, I'm going to give him one of our apples. Two, I'm actually gonna give him two.
Shit, he hasn't eaten in a good while.
Yeah, so he died and has not eaten, so I give
Yeah,
him
that'll
two apples.
definitely.
That'll take it out of you.
Yeah, it'll really make you hungry.
Not just that, not just that, but the walk too.
Yeah.
He quickly takes the apples, scarfs them down.
You recognize those apples, Todd.
These are Greg's, right?
The only, to be honest, I didn't want it to go to Greg's head. The best apples I ever had.
They're really good. Yep.
Yeah, he does well taking care of that orchard.
He really does, and I hate to bring emotions into this, but the way he talked about you, you missed having your head. And you know what? I've seen your dedication to something like Jurgen. To be around somebody so shitty like that, it takes a certain type of dedication. I tell you what, you get your head right, you figure out what you're passionate about in this world, and maybe you can run with us sometime soon.
Roll persuasion.
Oh,
15.
you do.
He seems deep in thought about that for a good while, and he says, "I'll sleep on it. Maybe if we can find Greg after this is all over with, I'll see what he thinks."
Yeah. I like the sound of it. I guess we investigate the interior.
Do you guys take Ivan's torch from outside?
Sure.
Yeah, bring it in there.
We leave Berg out there with him because Berg can see. Right?
Yeah, right.
Berg can
Well,
see, right?
Ivan's inside the
Oh.
shed.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course we want the torch.
Okay.
Um,
So,
Investigation.
From both of us?
Yeah.
Or just, yeah.
I mean,
I
whoever
want
wants
to do
to do it.
assist because he's got one.
Okay.
Okay.
You have advantage.
Or advantage just.
What was that, 14? Plus 4, 18.
You guys find a small pouch, medical kit. It's a tiny box containing a regular healing potion and some bandages. The pouch has about, let's say 200 gold coins in it and about 50 silver. That and a small bedroll in the corner is all that's in here.
Okay, so wait. Give me a rundown of exactly what all that was.
A med kit containing bandages and a regular healing potion.
Any antiseptic
No,
band-aids and one healing potion.
one regular healing potion. Then there was a bedroll in the corner and 50 silver.
Okay.
and then you distribute it with Berg and Ivan as you see fit. And I'll take, because of this new fortune that I've had, and once we finally lay down to sleep, we really need to talk about whatever the hell this is.
Need you to roll the strength check.
Me? Oh, okay. How does a 16?
Your arms are starting to buckle under the weight of carrying Vigo.
Oh
for
yeah, I
so
forgot
long.
about Vigo.
Oh yeah, shit.
I
Yeah,
never
you,
put him down.
Oh shoot.
Okay, well.
there's a really good place for putting people down outside. Ivan's
First,
over there.
First, I asked. He didn't have a bag with him or anything, did he? You have
You've
a
been
normal
carrying
adventure
Vigo with all of Vigo's belongings.
Okay. I'm gonna set. I'm gonna set Vigo down and I'm gonna ask Mondo. Do you think you can sift through his stuff and find his bedroll?
Bedroll's pretty easy to see. I'm not sure you have it. I know I don't. But you know, I actually don't have to sleep. It's just something I've been entertaining after I've been hanging out with you guys.
Really?
I only have to really meditate, but I think it's cool.
Oh, okay. Well,
It makes me feel more well rested. That's what the rest of the household does.
well, that's something I've never heard before, but it makes sense. Okay. Well, I guess I take off the bedroll that's on Vigo, I lay it out, and I lay Vigo down, and I still make sure he's breathing. That'd be a medicine check, DM. Oh, well, it slipped, but it's 19.
Vigo is breathing, still unconscious, no movement.
Well, he seems to be stable for now. I'm not sure what happened, and he must have hit his head really hard or something. But I'm pretty concerned about Brad.
It's okay. We'll walk up. I'm gonna look up in the sky. I guess we're sleeping in the shack tonight.
I don't mind it. Can I start a fire in the middle
Of the
the
shack? Whoa!
It doesn't, like, is there a fucking chimney?
I assumed it was a wooden shack.
It is a wooden shack.
Well, I didn't know if burn a hole and then lit around it so it doesn't burn through, you know?
You know fire dries things out, right? It's like its primary objective.
Oh my goodness. It's a joke.
It's okay.
Joke!
It was a joke.
Well, it shouldn't be that cold anyway, right? We're not in like a super...
Not cold.
You guys are in one of the southernmost regions of Warbear.
I got fur.
So it is chilly?
Huh? The southernmost.
Oh.
It's hot.
Okay, well,
It was cooler up in the upper levels of Sharn just because of the altitude.
Right. I was about to say Mondo. Mondo has not shit to fight against the cold. He has just a fucking blue.
They're tattered blue robes.
Yeah.
well, can we... I guess we need to eat. What do you have left from your fish haul? Because I've still got 2 pounds of
Do you
calamari.
have any puppets and pets?
I have a mesquite.
Okay, well let's get us a fire started and we'll cook us up some apples.
Okie doke. Or
Yeah, and
Or
I have some shark
just-
too.
oh, shark sounds good. How much shark do you have?
Ooh, how much shark do I have? 5 pounds of shark.
Okay, it sounds like
That's a lot of sashimi.
What?
How? So late. Tomorrow we need to smoke that stuff so it preserves. I think it's like what 3 days old now.
It's a little more than 3 days old. That's all we need to get to. Actually,
There
we're
is
having
a
a big
there
break.
is a there's a faint stench coming off of this shark.
We're going to have. I don't know if we can cook that smell away.
I don't
We
think-
might be having apples.
Okay, probably the same with the calamari, right? Same day, same catch.
Now wait a minute. I'm gonna throw the gross shark meat out and try to use it to attract an animal.
You're gonna use that
Ooh.
you're gonna use that shark meat as bait.
Yes.
Is what you're telling me.
How close are we to the
Oh shit.
You guys, perception check.
Both of us?
Just her.
Okay, if that was what was it? That's a 17, baby.
Right.
Okay, judging on the sound of running water that is still consistent in the shed, you judge that the distance between you and the Hilt estuary is about 300 to 400 feet.
Okay. Well, I'm still rocking 20 health points, so I feel like I can.
Well, did you add the healing I did on you earlier for 20? Like what was it? 22 or 24?
It was 22.
22
Oh, I
hit
thought that
points.
was for
No,
Ivan.
he could
That was
target
for all of
6
us. I could
people.
target 6 people with that spell.
Holy shit.
So that
And I
held up
assume you targeted Vigo as well?
Vigo,
Yeah.
I targeted Vigo, I targeted Berg,
Rattle.
hell, Rattle, even Bentley if he might have gotten a little scratch on his way in.
That's freaking awesome. Okay, well I'm full health, so I want to tie a hemp rope to a stick with a piece of that fish.
Despite appearing to be in tip-top shape, Vigo is still unmoving and unconscious.
That's okay. Sometimes people gotta sleep it out.
Yeah.
I want to give her the big old thing of shark meat. I've never been fishing before.
I can do it. I'm
I
a
will
cat.
watch you.
Can I do it like cat style? In the river, cat. I'm gonna get in the river.
Holy
Just
shit.
throw your shark meat out, and it'll attract the fish,
You
and then I
guys-
can try.
You guys have to walk there
That
first.
sounds so fun.
Yes. We do have to move on there first.
Bert speaks up and he says, I'll stay here and watch over Vigo and Ivan.
Thank you. We'll try to
Oh,
do
wait.
something.
While we're here, you keep most of the break where I can hide them off from the little corner.
Oh yes. I've
Not
never.
too much, you deserve.
Thank you. I agree, my friend. But otherwise, we spread the word. But I cannot. And then we're just gonna go walking into the woods. We both got night vision, so
Right.
sweet.
Yeah, you guys
Who are
can
we?
see-
I am the token wizard.
I'll be.
Alright.
Well,
Oh yeah. And then I guess we'll have Vigo, Ivan, or no. Yeah, Ivan.
bird.
Berg is the whore. Damn it.
That's how he sees himself.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Alright, you guys make your way through the woods towards the sound of running water, seemingly without consequence. As you get closer and closer to the hilt, there are more trees popping up, throughout your travel, and you guys make it to the bank of the hill. What do you want to do?
How far is the bank? Is it like close or is it like a drop off bank?
It's like it slowly goes from being dirt and grass to gravel to sand and shells and then shallow water.
Oh, okay.
The water, is it clear? Is it really murky?
It's
dark.
it's murky.
And it's dark.
Uh,
We might need to light the torch.
temperature? I want to stick my hand down just right into the water and check.
Water's cold.
How, when you say cold. You don't have to put it
40,
in
49,
degrees.
50 degrees.
Right, okay. Nipply, but
Well,
it's
I'm
doable.
a cat. And I've got my mariner's armor.
That you do.
That, when wearing this armor, I have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed,
Hell yeah,
which
you do.
is my walking speed.
You can swim as fast as you walk.
Yeah. Which
Glad
is
you
fucking-
remembered that.
It's 30. Wait, can I add my climbing to make it 50?
No.
Darn it. Okay. Thanks, DM. Okay, well, I can swim 30 feet. In addition, whenever you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet towards the surface.
Every
That's the
second.
coolest one.
Okay, so it's like a freaking life vest, kind of.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna I'm gonna dive in with this mariner's armor and I'm gonna try to see some fish underwater and use my hands as boots.
As soon as she dives in, after that, I'm gonna throw the meat in so she doesn't have to see me wimpily try to throw the meat.
Strength check.
Oh god. Oh, a dirty 2.
Oh no!
Not the dirties!
You wind up with the shark meat in hand, and the smell kind of gets to you, and then you go to throw it, and it's slick, so it slips off your fingers and lands on the dirt behind you.
That's so miserable. I have
I'm
to try
swimming.
again. I have no fucking choice but to try again. There's
And
nobody else.
you
Mondo has
do.
to overcome that.
Can I
Go
just do it
for
for-
another strength check.
Oh no. Come on.
Actually, athletics. this time.
Athletics. Now see, the let's get the sword. Oh yeah. 7.
7. You wind up this time, toss it. It lands about a good 25 feet into 25 feet away from the bank. I want to say.
Into the water though?
Yes.
Okay. I'm waiting because I was just waiting for him to like.
Mondo's fucking anxious.
I go underwater.
Mondo doesn't have
For a
very many
moment.
spells
Can I do a-
left.
DM to or player to DM.
Yes.
Can I swim underwater and use a perception check to look for fish?
At disadvantage.
Okay, 'cause it's underwater. So. Ew, that one's a dirty 0.
No!
I have +4 in perception, and then I rolled a 4, so that's a 0. Thank God I got some mariner's armor on.
Wait, what do you mean?
You said plus?
You said it's +4.
You meant
perception.
-4?
No, it's +4 perception, but I rolled a 4, and you said it was a disadvantage.
So you roll
No,
it
so
again.
you roll again and you take the lower number.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
You don't subtract anything
Yeah,
at disadvantage.
No.
No.
I was like, what the
What?
math?
What?
Math.
But it broke even, I guess. Okay. So I rolled 2 more times.
So you roll one more. You know, you remember how advantage and disadvantage
Yes.
works, you silly goose.
But it's just. Sorry, I just got
That's
brain.
okay.
I got brain math.
It happens. It happens. Sometimes it just. What'd you get that
That
time?
was a 9.
No, why are you rolling again?
That's
You
not-
rolled twice.
Oh.
You rolled twice. The lower number was the 4,
That was
so you got an 8 on perception.
Yeah. Which
Oh,
isn't the
okay.
worst in the whole world.
You see a lot of mud.
Fuck.
Blah, blah, blah.
Can I?
You can keep looking, and
I was gonna say, can I make some kind of history style check to know if there's any dangers in these, like this specific? Because the Niagara River's famous, right? Like it's famous for a reason.
yeah, but not on any other continent but this one.
Fair point.
And you're not from here,
That's true. I'm not from there.
so
At
But
all.
you're.
no.
But you're from close by.
No, he's from
He's
the
from the.
he's from the volcanic peninsula on the continent below this one.
Yeah,
Which isn't the farthest, but it's still
Yeah.
not close enough to. I feel that
I get it.
it'd be way too high of a DC.
You can keep looking for fish.
Oh,
if you
try one
like.
more time.
Still at disadvantage.
Okay, that was a 19. Higher.
And
That
a
That
1.
one.
Oh.
I was a 19 the first time.
Damn.
You see the chunk of shark meat that got thrown into the river by Mondo.
Ain't attracting nothing, is it?
Nothing around it.
Okay, I'm gonna come up for air.
And you do.
I'm not seeing anything, Mondo. I'm not having any luck. All I see is mud.
Sitting on the shore. It's very dark. And then the water's dirty.
So, you guys cutting your losses?
I want to at least try and find a stick with hempen rope and tie some freaking shark on it. want a fish. I'm a dang cat.
Tear a piece off the. Mondo threw the whole chunk, so if you just go.
The whole 5-pound chunk?
That's why it was so fucking hard for Mondo to get it out there.
Well, then I'm gonna take one of these freaking tentacles, my calamari tentacles, and I'm gonna use that as bait, a paper rope, find a stick. Whoosh. Please. I want a fish.
All while you were still floating in the middle of the.
Oh, yes.
No, that's not. Roll a nature check.
Plus 1. Oh my god, 2! You have betrayed me. Betrayal.
After you take your stick with
Oh, it's
hempen
over.
rope and cast it into the Hilt River.
Get out of here.
What if that rolled a fucking 20?
That was a 15.
Look.
Spiteful dice.
After you cast the tentacle with the hempen rope stick into the river, you and Mondo are sitting there for quite a while, and then a thought strikes Rakshata as she's sitting there. I didn't put a hook on it.
I tied it though. I tied the tentacle to the rope. I said that.
You think they're just gonna bite onto the rope and stay there?
Yeah.
No! You pull the stick and hempen rope out of the water and your bait is gone.
So at least that proves there's something.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, well fine then. I'm gonna.
you fed the fish.
The time we're waiting, the shark's probably fucking gone.
Yeah,
Too.
probably.
Oh,
We
well,
can't
it's
fish
stinky anyway.
We
Stinky
can't fish with apples. We're not JW.
Okay. Well, I got nothing then.
We definitely don't have anything to make a hook out of.
No. So I guess.
We might be able to. I don't know, wildlife maybe. I don't know much about it.
I could try and use my assassin skills as a cat person to look for some game in the
You're
woods,
gonna
like
start-
crouch low.
You're
And
gonna start lurking.
all 4s, baby. What time is it first?
It's about 10:30.
Okay, I'm still going for it.
Right.
Still going for
We're just
it.
having a wild night out.
Literally.
Nature.
Come on.
18!
Okay, so as you're sort of lurking between the trees, keeping your eye close to the bank of the river, you see a bear lapping up water from the river.
Did it have to be a fucking bear?
Rolled a 18. It's a big animal.
Yeah. Fuck. God damn it. I want to grab it. Ugh. I don't have any more spell slots.
I have 2 more first of.
I don't think we should interact with this bear.
I mean, it would feed us very well, but
Unless, I mean,
It's
we could
dangerous.
just sneak attack on it, but I'm not a bird.
no,
Did you roll for the charges on your luck sword?
I figured the hour was coming up to where I pretty much had it, and we haven't been doing much, so I figured that would happen now, and then Mondo would figure out in his head how.
You've had it
everything's
this whole journey down to the river, so I'd say that you're attuned to it at
I'm
this point.
gonna. Do you want to do it, or do you want me to
Well,
do
I
it?
just, I'm gonna read
A
it.
1d4. 1d4 minus 1. And then whatever it.
What's the spell?
So, we could have multiple wishes in theory, and the way Mondo's thinking about it after understanding it after the identify spell, there's a potential that we could all have a wish.
Okay. I'm gonna let you do it, because you got it.
Fuck, this is an
If
insane
you
I don't know
roll,
why.
if you roll a 1, you
I don't
get
get a
it.
wish. I know. God.
Do it. If you do it.
Oh, 1!
No,
No, it's
a
a 2 minus 1,
So
so
you
it's
get
1.
you get a wish.
Fuck.
Hold on, let me see it. Let me the card.
It says 1d4 minus 1. It just is what it is. Fuck.
This property can't be used again until the next dawn. So if you use your wish that it has now, you will lose the ability to wish with this sword forever. But if by the next morning you roll again and you get higher than 1 charge, you would be able to use more than, or you would be able to use at least
So
one
as
wish.
long as we're not greedy with it, we can all tempt fate just a little bit.
Yes.
I love that. I think this is more of a sharing item, but I'll let it take up one of my attunement slots, which since I gave her the ring, I no longer have anything attuned.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
continue.
But every dawn, whenever you roll charges for it, if anybody rolls a 1 or a 2, then it's gone. If you roll a 1, it immediately loses the property to wish. If you roll a 2, you can only use 1 wish that day, and then the property is gone forever.
Dang, it's so one shot. It's so cool.
wait, but so if you roll a 1, like you can never wish again.
But
Even
if you
if you
roll a
pass it on to
2,
somebody
if you
else?
roll a 2, you have 1 wish that you can use that day. But if you use it, you won't be able to use a wish for it ever again.
That's so scary. And like so the wish ability goes away, but it still has its luck ability.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes it a little less scary. I haven't looked at the word wish had me so fucking content that luck is also fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Which for luck let me make sure I look right. I could use it on like party members, enemies, or anything, right? That's how luck works.
You
That's
can use it to re-roll an ability save, attack roll, base ability check. It's great. I think I know what you want to do.
Okay. Mondo, we're freaking idiots. +1, that 1 + 1 intelligence or whatever. I can just try and go up to this bear and ask him to catch us some fish out of freaking
I was
river.
thinking that I've never actually got it to work before. It would be beautiful to see you go at it.
Maybe you'll. Can I try that, DM?
So you're gonna try and speak to the bear?
Yeah, but how do I come up on it without it?
How do you want to approach it?
I want to approach it unarmed.
So your weapons
slowly.
are sheathed.
Yes. No shield. I don't want to go up to him, and I'm not gonna get super close. I'm gonna get 8 feet. Let's just say this is fair. This is me. Oh, no, that's good. 15 feet. Come true. Get away from me. Get at the river. Do you need to see the card again, babe?
No, just 1 second. Okay, yeah, this one.
I want to shout, or not shout, but I want to try and get attention.
As you're walking up to it, it doesn't seem to notice you. It's just still drinking from the river.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and get his attention. Hello there, Mr. Bear. Did he look at me? Is he looking at me?
He's looking around, but he can't see you at all.
She can't understand his bear talk?
Did you cast
Okay.
Speak with Animals?
It says I already can speak with him.
Oh, so it's like a constant.
Yeah, it's like I can speak in
I
common.
thought
with
it just gave
animals.
her the ability to cast.
No,
Speak with
That's why I wanted
I thought
that.
that's what it was too.
The ring has 3 charges and it regains 1d3 expended charges at dawn while wearing the ring. You can use an action to expend one of its charges to cast one of the following spells. So you
Aww.
haven't
But you can
cast
still
Speak
cast
with
it.
Animals. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to use a spell slot for that.
No.
Yeah, because I can use it anyway, because that's my ability with the cat person thing. So
That's just
No.
the ability of the ring.
Yeah,
But no,
the
but
rings
what-
the rings charges apply as spell slots for those spells.
It has absolutely, like, the ring has its own set of magical charges that you could use when you have, even if all of your actual spells are spent,
okay.
that ring has its own set of magic that it works off of.
Yeah.
Which might have a high, it has a pretty decent DC. I think it has, what, 12? 14 maybe? I don't know. It says it on the board.
This is 13.
That's not bad.
And that's a constitution.
Yes. So, can I do this?
Yeah.
Does he hear me? Do I understand
Does he say
him?
He met the DC.
No.
So currently you can't understand the bear and the bear cannot understand you. The bear what?
Can I try again?
You have 2 more times.
The bear fails.
Nice.
So, as it's backing away, sort of startled because it can't seem to find where the voice is coming from, you do what?
I shout again. I just need your help. I want to try and get in his field of vision, like 15 feet this way. And
I'm definitely
I'm
gonna
just
walk
gonna-
up as I see her walking up to this bear.
I just want to ask him, can you help us catch some fish? We're starving.
Why?
But you get hungry too, don't you?
You're an armored cat. Why do you need my help?
Because I've been domesticated. I've been around the hairless people too long. And I need your help hunting. I need your skills. We can share the profit. That means the goods. And people speak.
So you want me to... I catch food for me and for you.
If you don't mind.
Roll persuade.
Okay. Oh, I almost. Ooh, 10.
The bear is sort of apprehensive. He seems sort of receptive. He dives into the water.
Is he gonna do it? What do you?
I want to talk to Mark. I want to walk up to Mark. Shout out. What did you say? What did you do?
I asked him to try and catch some fish for us.
Well, we have to pay him in some way, or he'll try to.
I told him we could share, so I'm assuming he's gonna get 2. Maybe more. I don't know. We'll figure this out.
About, I'd say 4 minutes go by, and y'all are just sitting at the bank, and then out of nowhere, there's very loud sloshing, and the bear surfaces near the bank, carrying a lot of fish.
Oh, he did it!
There's
Rockshine just starts drooling a little bit.
there's several piranhas. I'd say there's 6 piranhas.
Holy shit!
There's 2 piranhas biting on its leg,
Oh.
and it's got 4 in its mouth. And then there are about 2. Well, there's 1 brim in each hand, and then
So
or each
6
paw,
piranhas.
rather, stuck on the claws.
And okay, so I'm gonna slowly go up to this bear and I'm gonna get the ones that are like biting him off of him.
How long does speak with animals last? It doesn't say on the card.
You have to go off the spell parameters.
It just
I can look that up.
I would use
Yes,
my last
please.
I would use my last charge to talk to
To
him.
recharge it, you might not have to recharge it, but that is an option. I mean, once you've established a connection with an animal, though, even though it can't understand you, does that still bleed through?
I wouldn't say, since they had a very brief conversation and we
Well, I figured, but that's why I wanted to get the ones that are biting him off to like.
So you just want to run
emulate
Animal
that. I wanna help
friendship?
him.
24 hours.
Speak with animals though.
Oh. You can still cast. You could use the last one to cast animal friendship, right? That's just that's a chance.
Yeah, speak with animals.
Speak with animals. Lasts for
It's
10
in-
minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
You're
10
you're
minutes.
well within.
We're within 4 minutes. He said.
Yeah,
you
4
said
minutes.
you're well
Okay,
within.
cool,
So
cool.
we have
Within
6 minutes left.
yeah.
So I'm getting the piranhas off of him and I'm.
Do you say anything
Yes,
as you run up to
yes.
his side?
Thank you so much. You can keep the brim in your hands and 2 of the piranhas. Can I have 4 of these for my friends?
Oh, sure.
I
Just
wanna-
get these ass biters.
Just out of context, Mondo takes out 4 apples and sets them down for
Aw.
the bear.
And offer them to the bear. He sort of nods in your direction, and then like scrapes them towards himself with his paw.
Thank you, friend. We really appreciate it. And I give him like a bow, and then like on all 4s, like in solidarity for like the animal 4-legged kingdom. With a slow cat blink, so he knows he trusts me.
You guys are weird, but nice.
Then I get up as like a person, and then I like piss it, and then I piss
No,
it.
don't touch me.
Shit. Okay. I just back away, and then I'm just like the fish in hand.
There's still fucking live piranhas in her hand right now.
Yeah, I didn't go with fish yet.
Well, you got the piranhas that were in his mouth.
Yeah, I got the 4
He
in his
kept the
mouth,
piranhas that you pulled.
That
off.
were ass biters.
and
Yeah.
the brim in his balls.
Okay, so
we each
So
got
the
fish.
piranhas that you have are already dead.
good.
Yes. Cool.
Good. Because they're a force to be reckoned with.
Yes.
I'm glad you didn't run into a patch of them. It was screaming.
Yeah.
You guys are
As we head back to camp.
I'm
next
soaking
camp.
wet.
the torch is out.
Okay.
Oh wait, you guys didn't take
We
a
didn't
torch
take a
with
torch.
you.
No,
because
because
you
we
have
got
We're just
that
vibing.
dark. That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yes.
I'm really hungry. I hope we can cook them fast. I hope Brooke starts the fire.
Need you guys to make perception checks.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, I can eat raw fish too. Forgot about that. You said perception?
Yeah.
Ow. No.
I got a 7.
You get a 7.
Well, a 7-11 again.
You guys don't see or hear anything particularly disheartening. Now I need both of you to make survival checks.
Dang, okay, that's not fair. Those are the dice that you got me, and you're rolling better. You said survival? Plus 2. 12.
So 13.
12 and 13. You guys are making your way back relatively in the direction that you came towards the river, but things look different now.
Wow.
Shit.
There are less trees on this area of the bank that you're walking through than there were on your way in, and you can't seem to really find your bearings while you guys are here.
So we're a little lost.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm getting a little tired.
Yeah, I am too.
But I don't want anything to happen to them. But Barnes also has a pretty good handle on them.
Hopefully?
We,
Well, I can eat a raw fish, but can I start my tinderbox a little fired and
I guess we have
cook
to
his?
set a false camp pretty much.
Is that what y'all decide to do?
It's late. It's like
It's
11,
like, yeah, after all the shit we've been through,
and I need a fire to
I
dry out
imagine
my
it's getting
fur.
pretty late.
So is anybody gathering firewood, or
Yeah.
are you just gonna burn one of your torches?
No.
Now we need firewood to eat because
Yeah.
we're pretty hungry. So
Mhm.
I guess we both gather firewood.
Uh,
Is that a survival?
Yeah. So You do survival, you do nature.
Okay.
My survival -1, so 8,
Dirty
that's 17.
17, dirty 20. You guys have no problems, gathering firewood. You get a couple decent bundles tied off with your damp hempen rope that you're carrying back. And Mondo, you see a wild berry bush on the way back to your makeshift camp. Go ahead and roll nature to see how many you can get off of there.
Oh.
Aw, dude.
Oh. Oh, but nature's good. 7.
7, you get 7 perfectly plump sweet berries.
Nice.
As you both end up back in your, makeshift camp, and Rakshata is using her tinderbox to get the fire started, and Mondo's preparing the piranha to roast or smoke, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Relatively close to camp, you both hear.
Oh
fuck.
my god. I'm just munching on my I basically flambéed my fish. I just wanted it crispy on the outside, but still raw.
We both hear it.
Hear that?
Yes.
He's a don't
Yeah.
drink my beverage, cat.
It,
For you.
Don't forget this.
oh dear. Oh no.
Not over the DM screen again.
Come here, baby boy.
He must be held like a baby, yes.
So, you guys hear this, and then shortly after the screech, you hear the rustling of leaves and a wing beat, a slow wing beat,
Fudge nugs. Is this like
and a creaking of branches and wood, and then just above your campfire, drawn by the smell of, good tasting cooked food, you look up and see a familiar being. It's the harpy that
Oh,
you
shit.
guys saved,
oh shit.
resting on a branch above.
Jeez. Scared the shit out of me. Hi there, I hope I'm just gonna give a wave
Me too.
and how big were these piranhas that we caught? I mean Mr. Bear caught. Okay, so I've already eaten half of mine. Can harpies eat half raw food?
I mean, I believe
We
so.
still have to cook a little bit more. Mondo
They-
hasn't eaten any
That's
fish
right.
yet, so we gotta do some cooking.
Performance.
Alright. And I guess I'll do both, one for me and one for the harpy.
Be honest, would Mondo be shaken by this harpy landing in the middle of the night after the day he's had?
To be honest, I don't know. Because we're in good standing with it. We, in secret, from everybody else in the
Yeah.
party, helped it. So if anything, it's almost welcome.
Aw.
Alright, go ahead and make your performance.
A 10.
Yes.
Nothing performance, it's just 10 base 10.
It's well cooked.
Aw.
I want to cut it in half, eat half of it, and hold out the other half towards the harpy.
So you both eat half a piranha and offer the harpy the other halves. As you gesture upwards with the fish towards the harpy, it sort of it looks down at both of you and smiles a big, sharp-toothed grin.
Damn, creepy.
Yeah, and drops down beside you guys and quickly takes the piranha and is just eating beside the two of you.
That's cool. That's one for the comic.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So a good amount of time passes. It's about 12 a.m.
Oh shit.
and you guys are exhausted, and after the harpy finishes cleaning literally every bone in these piranhas, it takes to the sky once again, back towards the cliff. Mondo, can you roll an intelligence check for me?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. 17.
You surmise that the direction that it's heading in, if you followed where that harpy is in, what's that word? In reference to where the landmarks of trees are right here, you would be able to get back to the cliffside because that's where you saw the harpies.
Turn off his mic.
So you have a sense of direction about you now.
In the morning, I reckon we'll follow the same way that nice harpy went. And, well, I guess for the first time in a while, I didn't choose to meditate.
Are you sure you don't want, well,
I don't need this. It really doesn't make all the most sense.
I feel like the harpy friend might protect us.
He,
I know you flew off, but maybe he'll come back if he's in danger.
you know, like I said, is there anything on your mind?
I mean, sleep is on my mind after eating and swimming and all that.
Out of game, how do you guys feel? You okay to keep going?
Absolutely.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make
Are you
sure.
wanting a little break or
I'm
something?
fine.
I need a snack.
What do you want? I can grab it for you.
Oh, the mini donuts? No.
Gotcha. Just don't need them too close to the mic.
I'm gonna grab my Dr. Pepper right here.
I got you, man.
Thanks, man.
Best thing I've ever. Don't trip on that pan.
I
please.
got it.
That was
That's
cool.
fucking awesome.
Hey, I made a fair fish for us.
It's literally like we went on a wild, weird adventure and we made 2 unexpected friends.
Right.
It may be a little shaken up from me trying to pull it out of the plastic, so just be careful.
No.
Alrighty then. You guys chat for a while. Is everybody, or the 2 of you, going to sleep?
Well, I'm gonna meditate, so the 4-hour process. It's also been a while
I'm
since
gonna
I meditated.
sleep.
Since you're fully, you're meditating and you're going to sleep.
Yeah.
I need you to make a religion.
Oh shoot. So how am I going to be mad that I made friends with Harpy? Okay, +3, so 14.
Give me just 1 second. So, as you drift off into sleep, you find yourself yet again in a field. And you realize that the sun illuminating this field of wheat is at high noon. You are in the dead center of the field. And Rakshada's unarmored, unclothed tabaxi form is being slowly lifted up towards the sun.
Why am I naked?
And
Stop.
you're just basking in this radiant warmth that makes you feel almost loved by this plane. And an unfamiliar voice rings out to you. I believe there may be a time soon when we may be able to meet.
My darling?
And then the form of the sun transforms and loses well, it doesn't lose its light. It's still illuminating everything, but instead of just a incredibly bright orb that you can't focus on, it's now a planet with unfamiliar continents upon it. And as you drift slowly towards it, you awaken. While this is happening, Persephis from you, since you're meditating.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
Freaking
Natural
damn.
20.
With my dice again.
Your mind focuses almost to a pinpoint, not on any specific thing, but the world around you seems almost too clear. Everything is your current state of mind is missing nothing. The rustling of every leaf, the footsteps of every ant near you, all of the insects and birds and creatures, and even burrowing underneath you. You see and sense it all, and then your mind is drawn, like your consciousness is being reeled in really quickly across the continent. It's just going by in flashes and flashes through this giant cloud mist into a desert where you see the same gnome from your original dream. And this gnomish form turns to you, and its features are non-human. Its face is metal, its body is metal, its eyes are unblinking and seemingly unfeeling. And you don't awaken, your consciousness just sort of drifts back to your body. Right. We gotta talk. I know you're trying to be too. There's a time and place for everything. Alrighty. The time goes by, and you both feel relatively well rested. Make sure you reset your spell slots.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm
And I
totally
gotta roll my
dry.
2d20s.
2d20s, what is that for?
My portent ability. So, okay, that's not bad. A 15 and a 16 for the day.
Nice. Okay.
What about ooh?
He can replace any rolled check or attack roll. Is it made against you or just any at all?
No, it's so if any roll that I make, or any roll that me or an ally or an enemy makes that I don't like, I can replace it with a portent d20.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
It's like the ode to the divination wizard supposed to be able to like predict the future or whatever.
/ have a handle on it.
Exactly.
Okay, well. DM, or player to DM. I never used my DMD for inspiration die from last session.
That
Does that
only
carry over?
that only lasted that session.
Okay. I still had it. Let's see, it was the last thing.
Oh. Hey. It's having it that counts.
Yeah. I mean,
Wait, wait.
it's not often that people get that sort of, DM inspiration dice, so
Well, thank you.
just keep role-playing y'all's characters and making decisions that suit them and what your character is motivated by, and you're more likely to get it.
Right.
So the sun is rising since you guys had no sort of cover or tent. As soon as the sun crests the horizon and meets your eyes, you awaken.
Dang, I was like 6 hours of sleep.
About 7 in the
Oh.
morning. I mean, it's it's not an entirely flat landscape, and there are trees around you guys, so it did take a little while for the sun to reach your eyes.
Okay, well, that's nice.
Morning.
Good morning. trying to seek out the others, and hopefully they stayed in the shack.
I hope they want breakfast because I
If we can find some more breakfast. We should probably try and find it
actually
again.
it'd be nice to maybe get us into, I don't know, maybe somewhere that's not Sharn for a little bit. Not too far, but a tavern somewhere else would be nice. Maybe get a little bit of lower air.
So you want to go south towards the
I
beaches?
don't know. We'll talk it over with Berg, and
Okay.
I don't
It's
want to
not
take
good.
Ivan too far away from his home because if I'm a smart man and if I'm as insightful as I think, as much as he dislikes his parents, they're probably not too far from here.
Roll history.
Oh shit. History, that's intelligence, right?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
I think it's wisdom.
You said history?
Yeah.
History is intelligence
Oh, okay.
plus 6 because I'm proficient in it.
Ah.
22.
You remember Ivan saying that his parents are from a northeastern region of Corvair.
Oh shit, so they're not near here.
No.
Damn.
He traveled a long way to Sharn.
Well then, we don't want to get him away from his new surrogate dad grave.
Are you guys making your way back towards the cabin?
We're trying our best to anyhow.
Okay.
I want to try and seek out gang on the way there.
Perception, survival.
Perception for me.
Yeah.
18.
8.
Sticking closely together, aware of what each other are looking for, you both keep your eyes peeled, and you do, after about an hour or so of walking, find a wooden cabin that looks very much like the one where you left Vigo, Berg, and Ivan.
What about my 18? I was looking for gang.
I know.
Oh, so he finds the cabin. I'm still
No.
looking for gang.
You guys are walking together. You're both looking for the same things, but you're keeping your eyes peeled simultaneously. It was a group check, but there's only 2 of you.
Oh.
So his role affected whether or not you found any game, and your role affected whether or not he found the way back. That's why it took you guys a while, and B, you didn't find any animals.
Okay.
It's okay, we'll score some breakfast somewhere.
We still got apples.
We'll make baked apples over there.
So you guys make your way up to the shack.
Make sure it's, our buddies are still there.
So you're looking in through the window.
I'll open the, oh, well, it might be locked to the bird. Sure.
There's nobody in the shack.
Ah,
Oh,
mama
shoot.
fucking me.
And
Is it the
looks-
same? But is it the same shack?
The interior looks ever so slightly different.
Oh,
Mm.
so this is where, the surroundings, we don't think we're at the exact same cabin anymore, now that we're
No.
closer. Is it locked?
Are you gonna check the
Grabbing
door?
me right now?
Um,
Are you grabbing me right now? Oh, no, my cup.
You can't lay on D4s, they'll impale you. Come here. Come here. Yeah, come here.
Oh, yep. As soon as you grab the handle to the shack,
Right.
the door of the shack, basically 2 sets of large sharpened teeth appear from
Oh,
the
shit.
wood in the door and clamp onto your hand.
No!
Fucking no.
Berg! Shut up, DM. Do. Whistle of despair.
Does a 25 hit?
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. You take.
No.
You take 11 points. That's 9 piercing,
Bruh.
and then 2 acid.
Acid?
And then You said 11 total?
Yeah.
Nice.
And you are considered grappled.
Fuck. Okay, I'm
Everybody
gonna.
roll initiative.
Dang it. All two of us.
Don't remember. Don't.
I don't know what it could be, but let's hope it's
Endgame.
not bad. Oh,
Got a
nice.
10.
What's with this, like,
I don't know.
one single difference?
I don't know.
Well,
What is your plus to initiative? 2?
1.
What? I'm
Yeah.
a 3. Is it dex? That's dex space, isn't it? Your proficiency bonus, I believe,
Yeah.
ties in with your dex. Shit. Alright.
I don't believe she's proficient in Dex, though.
Unfortunately.
Well,
Doesn't make sense.
So we're talking there's initiative orders for everybody.
we're both in the same category.
I was 9.
10 to 5. We're in the 10 to 5.
Yeah. You had 10, you had 9.
Is it initiative or food?
One sec. Just set it up.
Yep, I'm not gonna do that. I'll be right.
Yep.
Alright, top of the round is going to the
Fucking mimic.
Ah.
You're mean. Two of us.
That's fine. There's always a way.
it is going to make a extra bite attack.
Nice.
Ouch. You gonna be okay with this?
Does an 11 hit?
No.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so it tries to sink its teeth into you once again, but you sort of wriggle to where your arm is where like the teeth stop. It's like the jaw of it. So the jaw's still clamped down on you, but it's nothing that Mondo can't deal with. Next up is going to be Mondo.
Alright.
Punch it.
No, I'm not gonna punch it. That
No.
wouldn't do much, but
That'd be fun.
Still have a free hand.
yeah, magic hand. Fuck it. I'm gonna magic missile this bastard just to start it off, get it warm.
Nice, okay.
I'll do it at first level.
Roll damage.
6. Yeah, 6. Wait, I have to roll multiple misses. No, it's I don't
It's
know what the
3d3 plus 3.
Right. So the first missile was a 2, so that's a 3. 2. 2.
So 7 plus 3, you got 10 damage.
No. That was adding the +1 each time for the.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
I'm with this.
So 7,
Yeah.
and then I guess as a bonus action, short sword.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
And just to be fair, if it has me grappled, I believe I would have to make that disadvantage.
I mean, just from my point of view, I know how grapple works in Dungeons and Dragons,
Right.
particularly, but for me, it really depends on how you're grappled.
Right.
Right now, you've got your hand on a doorknob and there are teeth ripping your forearm. You've got this free hand, so if you used your short sword as a focus for your magic missile last turn, then you could go ahead and make a strike with the same sword.
Alright.
I'm not going to give you disadvantage for that.
That was like a.
Mondo, assuming that the entire shed could possibly be this monstrosity, flips the short sword with the blade facing down and sticks it into the shed. seemingly to no effect. It was a good guess though for Mondo. It was a good guess.
And so it just deflected it?
No,
No,
I
at
mean
the
he hit the house, but not the entire house is the
Oh.
beast that he's fighting.
Crazy. What the fuck? Okay. Screw that.
Well, I guess that I don't have any movement, so
You can attempt to break the grapple.
Oh,
Is that like a
Strength.
bonus action?
Strength or dex.
okay. 7 plus my dex, 10.
You try and wiggle your way free, but unfortunately you just seem to barely loosen its grip on you.
Bro, shut up. It's got me hand pretty good. It really does.
Oh no, I see that. I see it. Yeah. How am I supposed to? Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Say it. Again. Oh. I don't know what to do. I mean,
It's
can I try and slice it? Like what the thing, the teeth that are grappling, or would that like take his hand off?
Depends on how you roll. Is that what Rock Shadow would do?
No. I'm gonna smite this whole house.
oh dear.
Oh God. Literally.
I can. First of all, wait, no. Yeah. It's hard. Can I look for? Can I use my action to like look for any weaknesses or like signs of like vital spots in this house? Grappling monster.
You can use your bonus to roll an insight check.
Bonus roll. My bonus to roll an insight check. Okay, my insight is. That's a 16, baby.
You surmise that just the door seems to be where the teeth have come out from to grapple Mondo, and when that happened initially, only the door sort of shifted slightly. It seems like mass from it shifted to a different area to create the teeth.
So it could just be the door itself.
It could.
Okay. Can I use my main action to kick the door down? So I use or since I skipped my action,
Is
use
that-
my
I mean,
bonus action.
You've only used your bonus so far.
Okay.
Is that what you want to do? You want to kick it?
I want to try to kick it real friggin' hard.
All right. Roll to attack.
That's an 11.
You raise your foot high and sort of thrust front kick into the door, and it connects, but the door shifts slightly and more teeth come out and
Ew.
grab your leg, sinking into it.
Ew.
You take
Shit.
You take 4 points of piercing damage and 2 points of acid damage.
Oh.
You are also now considered grappled.
Shit. Okay, well, that really fudged up here, didn't we? What the hell is this thing?
I've
Ow, ow, ow,
never
ow, ow.
encountered anything like this. Did he use his turn to do that?
What the hell? We're going to have to hit it without all we got.
I guess so. And he looks like he's about to turn to bite again.
Okay, like,
All right, so top of the round goes to the door monster. It is going to make a. It's going to make a bite attack against Rakshata.
No! Get away!
Does a 16 hit?
Wait. Oh, just barely! Fuck! I know what I need to do next.
Rakshata, you take.
Oh wait, no, my armor class is 18.
What?
I got 18 on the app.
She
But
never
16 on
she
the
never put
paper.
away her shield.
Yeah.
So 16 misses, and
But what do I do next?
it's going to use its. 1 second, guys.
All good. You never know. Has a confusing multi